In our state-of-the-art research labs in the Indian city of Hyderabad, scientists are continuously at work, indigenously developing new generation vaccines and biopharmaceutical products aimed at protecting and healing the world.
Shanta is committed to develop, produce and market cost-effective human healthcare products that conform to international standards of high order. All our products have shown safety and efficacy comparable to the best brands worldwide. Today, Shanta is a reckonable force in biopharma sector in the developing world.
Shanta's entry into the elite high-technology world of recombinant DNA products started with the development of hepatitis B vaccine, Shanvac B. Shanvac outperformed the competition in every respect: immunogenicity, efficacy and price. We were the first Indian company to have been pre-qualified by the World Health Organization for this vaccine. This enabled us to supply vaccines to UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization, and we now provide a substantial share of their global procurement. Acknowledging our pioneering efforts, the President of India conferred an exalted civilian honor, the Padma Bhushan Award, to our founder, Dr. Varaprasad Reddy.
So that, when you look at it, right, Shanta Biotech, coming from a software and IT industry background, what got you into biotech? Was it just, seeing a business opportunity? Was there more to it?
I don't think so. It's very difficult. Even though we know that it can be done, it's very difficult to get there, first of all. And the reason we focused is my own brother, who took care of me after my father's death. He came to US in 1980 and he was there up to 86. He got a green card and all. But 86 he moved back to India. Then within a year or year and a half he came back with a disease, we don't know what it is. But the stomach bulging and fluid retention and all. And then, in spite of all the trials we could do in US, he passed away. After he passed away, I came to know from the death certificate, he died because of cirrhosis of liver. Then cirrhosis of liver can happen when you drink, otherwise it can happen. But they said that it is because hepatitis B. That's the first time ever I heard a word called hepatitis B. Then I used to hang around a lot of biotech people, my friends and all. Then I inquired and find out that India also has vaccines, but all of them are imported. So it used to cost $15 per each vaccine, and we have to take 3 times. So it costs about $45. So husband and wife, 2 children, cost close to $100. I mean $200. $200 who will spend in those days? And so for something may have need or may not be needed. So I put a goal, not knowing what the course of life is going to be. I put a goal that I have to produce vaccine for hepatitis B less than $1. I wrote down in my diary along with my scientist friend, and that's where the journey started. Not knowing how deep it is, the subject, what it is, because I have never taken a biology lesson as of now. Now my brother, who's got the Padma Bhushan Award, he is also a software engineer guy. Only thing, we put a white coat on him just to make people feel good. Okay. Both of us don't know it, and he's unemployed. I got him into the program. He's a more photogenic. Now this is, you do the front, I do the back. So, but he lives in Hyderabad and he manages the day-to-day PR and other things. So that's how the whole venture started. And but main problem is not having money. You see, software, I always quote, anybody can software services company with a fax machine and 2 or 3 landlines and 1 or 2 PCs. Then you are in business. But this one, you need equipment of millions of dollars. Most of the time, you need clean rooms, and the establishment of infrastructure is quite heavy. So we got into it without knowing what it is. Even though our friend said that, a scientist friend said, yes, I can do it because he's a several PhDs, patent guy, but he is not a business guy. He didn't ask us to go and do it, I will help. He will help the formulation and the lab work part, but the other part we got handled. So that's where we started. Luckily, you want me to tell the other parts of it, story of how we got there?
Yeah.
After we started it 1992, then we have scientists, one lady used to work for us, and then suddenly we came to know a foreign minister of Oman is visiting Bangalore. So we invited him to come to Hyderabad. So he came to Hyderabad and gave us half a day of time. Him and his entourage took over one whole hotel floor basically. Then we said, this is very impressive, who will take a whole floor, Then we made a presentation to him, and 3 hours. Then he said, would I be able to get this vaccine product for Middle East? Because he's the royal family next to the king in Caboose. Then we said, yeah, if we can make it happen, you get the set. Entire Middle East you can handle it, no problem. So he said, what does it take to do it? Because we presented it more as a human side of it. What is that it will eliminate? It is like once a person gets hepatitis B, it's almost like a HIV, death. There is no other way, you can undo it. Then he was touched by that. Then he said, how much it cost? We said $20 million. So he gave a check for 10 million, and another 10 million he gave as a line of credit.
There seems to be a recurring theme here of no money down.
So that's the beginning of our venture. We didn't have a building, we used the university hospitals. There is a big lab, very world famous lab called the CCMB, Silver Center for Microbiology, started by Nehru time. And these are all the things fall in place. It's not somebody's intelligence or anything else. But only thing we can get credit is, we jumped into it without knowing it. Either we are smart or dumb, we don't know. But we have one thing, we got to do something. That's what got us where it is. Then we went step by step and built the company up to 2007. Then our foreign minister wanted to exit. We were ready to go public actually. And we got a lot of advisors, everybody advised we go public, we will do a lot of valuations and all. Then our partner wanted to move because we got 50%, we got honor that. And we sold the company, not all of it, part of it, to a French company called Biomurix. They are the first vaccine companies. Pasteur, we sold that. Then around 2009, they doubled their money and sold it to Sanofi Aventis. So they bought it. So the entire facility allowed, the clip don't show. But we built in Asia one of the biggest manufacturing facility for the biotech and clean room and these things. So entire United Nations vaccine, Gates gives the foundation money to that, then we export to 55 countries.
That is transformational. For those who don't know, Dr. Mashilkar, former Director General of CSIR, also spoke when he was talking about the innovations, etc. The first chapter on it was on Shanta Biotech. Did you also sue the Indian government as part of this and actually win?
Yeah, well, the interesting thing, we done a lot of products. Streptomycin, which is for heart-related thing, very cheap. Other product called EPO. EPO is how to increase the red blood cells. Person want to sportsman or red blood cells will give all the strength and growth hormone. All these products we have done besides. Our goal is how to give these products cheaper to the third world. That is our goal. Something similar somebody else is doing for the HIV and other things also, given the US company, not us. So while doing this thing, Department of Science and Technology and Biotech, they told us to use one of the labs in government labs to do the animal testing on monkeys, basically. So we said, fine, we are using it. For 6 months into the trials, monkeys, about 80, close to 80 monkeys are there, and we are using it. Then one day when we went to the